Hi guys, I wanted to record another module in the You're Naturally Supernatural series, and it's really what a lot of people are very interested in is tapping into the energy to heal yourself and others, and really just trying to demystify that. um, that when you change your energy in mind and body, in thought and feeling, uh, you can actually, down to the DNA level, upregulate genes that create good cells, downregulate genes that are causing the issues, and your body naturally knows how to heal. And when you change the energy in one place in time, it changes in all places and times. And so the really cool part, guys, is knowing that it's real, and you not only can do it for yourself or others. And I'll share some examples here. And we've got hundreds of testimonies over the years. I got stacks of testimonies that I need to do a better job of sharing with you. But when you understand the basics, guys, all changes come from a change in energy. And when you really understand that every possibility, once you get past the analytical mind, which is the mind of the five senses, what we've already experienced, what we believe about certain things, and get into the subconscious, and we're just teaching you how to do that in seconds, so you can create a new thought and feeling. You can create a new energy in your body in minutes a day, and experience this naturally supernatural divine health. But once you get into that subconscious, you can really allow yourself to let go of all the energies of sickness, of fear, all the things that are causing your body to produce these symptoms that are just saying, hey, you've picked up some beliefs that aren't true about you, and it's causing some issues. And so, in that state, you're a powerful co-creator. You can tell you can allow yourself to be and feel anything you want. And so, in that place of the subconscious, when you can get into that meditative state of slowing down your brain waves, is you can be a powerful co-creator. And if you can see and feel how life would be, who you'd be doing it with, how you would be enjoying it, every atom in the universe moves to fulfill that. And it's really this understanding that there's a love and a power that is in you, through you, is one with you, but it's also universal. It's God. It's the source of all creation. It's life, whatever you want to call it. Um, and the amazing thing is this love supports you and is responsive to you. And so I just want to kind of go through this and demystify it, teach a little bit on this, but more importantly, I want to create the module, the meditation that if you do it several times a day, you're really just retraining your body, your thoughts and feelings to be a new you. And when you create a new energy in your body, the material world must change. It's a law. You'll see that this love, this power that's in us, through us, we call God, the life source of all creation, whatever you want to call it. It's there, it's real, and it responds to you. And every atom in the universe moves to fulfill this new energy that you're creating, which is really cool. So the possibility that if there's an infinite number of possibilities, that all things are possible, the possibility that you could be healthy, vibrant in mind and body, does it already exist? Yeah, of course it does. So if you want to change what you want your life to look like, you need to change your energy. And if you change the thoughts and feelings, the energy that you're constantly emitting out of your body, the world must change to match that new energy. And so the purpose of of prayer, of meditation, of tapping into the supernatural is not to create a religious activity or to get good at meditating. It's to get good at life. It's to allow yourself to enjoy the life you desire, to be vibrant, be full of life, to be abundant, to have loving relationships. And so that's really the basis of why we do what we do. And there's tons of science behind it, which is really cool. So this is really, in essence, what's happening. So let's say you've been diagnosed with something, or you have a loved one or friend that is diagnosed with something. I promise you that that worry, that fear of, oh my gosh, I've been diagnosed with the X, or I've been experiencing this disease for my whole life. I've had this since I was born. All these different things. Sure, that's the present reality. That's the analytical mind. You don't try have enough faith or all the religious things to heal with that analytical mind, which is what most people are doing. If I do these religious exercises, then God will move. No. If you change your energy, all creation responds to you. You experience God move. That's how all life is. And so basically, we slow down our brain waves to get past that. I could never be healed. I've been born this way. The doctor said this is a genetic thing that could never be healed. Come on, guys. The life, the source, God, the love of all creation still knows how to be. It still knows how to create. And so if you change the energy, everything in your life must change. And so basically, when we slow your brain waves down, we allow, then at that moment, we can allow ourselves to let go of all of the feelings of anxiousness, of fear, all the things that we're worried about. And I'm going to give you permission, just let go of all that and feel how free you feel how free you are. Feel how free you are that you never have to experience what you're experiencing again. And then you can allow yourself, which is already true about you, these overwhelming feelings of love, of life, of gratitude, of peace. You can choose that this is how my life is going to be. We're really a powerful co-creator when we're in that alpha and theta state, that the subconscious doesn't argue. It takes you right there. And so as we move into those slower brain waves, we can allow ourselves to what would life look like if I was vibrant, if my mind was whole, if my body was whole, if I was doing things with loved ones that I never thought I could do in my analytical mind. But all of creation doesn't ask questions. It brings you right to where, right to the energy that you're expressing from your thoughts and your feelings, who you're being. So you allow yourself to be who you want to be. Feel how good that feels. Feel how amazing that is. And as that fear, that worry, that stress that's constantly have been there, when you allow that to go, then you start to feel this overwhelming love, this how good would it feel, how in awe of life would I feel knowing that there's a love of power, that all of creation responds to me, that supports me, that blesses me. How good would that feel? How free would I be? And when you start to experience those feelings of peace, of bliss, of gratefulness, oh my gosh, that would be amazing. Those are powerful energies. And as we've been sharing, if you look on those scales, peace, bliss, love, those are such powerful energies that all the stuff that I don't care if you've spent 50 years believing one way, it's as if that moment of love with, on that consciousness scale, one with 600 zeros behind it of power, completely just swallows up any old diagnosis, any bodily symptoms in your body where new brain synapses are happening, new tissue actually forms, down to the DNA level, upregulates and downregulates, and you start to feel good. Everything starts to work again. It's really true. And so I just want to share a couple powerful examples, and you've heard these in the past. In Dr. Carolyn Leaf's book, Switch on Your Brain, a neuroscientist, she's took a study from the Heart Math Institute, and it was a study about HIV patients, AIDS patients. I remember, I'm old enough to remember when that was just coming out. It was almost like people, it was like a death sentence if you were diagnosed with AIDS. That's the negative energy attached to it. And in those heart math studies, this is pretty powerful. Now listen to this, guys. HIV positive patients were able to reverse their DNA expression, meaning their DNA changed. Their genes started producing healthy cells. And think about this. Think if you had 2 times, if they had a pill and they said, you know what, if you take this pill, you're 2 times more likely to live through this. Well, it wasn't 2 times, guys. It says these HIV positive patients were able to reverse their DNA expression, had 300,000 times. That's a big number. Resistance to the disease. It's almost like there's infinite power in this love, this bliss that we can choose to experience anytime. 300,000 times more resistance to the disease when they experienced emotions of love, joy, appreciation, and gratitude. I'm so grateful for this amazing life that I'm experiencing in my mind and my thoughts and my emotions. And she goes on to say in the book, she says, similar results were recorded by Dr. Gail Ironson at the University of Miami. The most significant factor for healing of HIV patients was the belief in a benevolent, loving God, or the source of all creation, or the idea that there's a love and a power that all of creation supports me and loves me. You could put it that way. The most significant factor was not that God is love, guys. That's great. That's fantastic. The most significant factor was when it was personalized, that God, there's a love, a life of all creation, loves me and supports me. And you know what? That's true. That's why there's 300,000 times more power that they were healed from this diagnosis than people who were in the lower emotions of fear. Oh my gosh. So it's very real. Another one too, you can probably still find it if you Google Dr. Greg Braden, Braden, and the Medicineless Hospital in China. And so you'll see, if you can find that video, it shows a woman who has been diagnosed with a cancerous tumor on her bladder. And Western medicine, Western doctors said, we can't do anything for you. So she went to China, and whatever you want to call them, energy healers, people that actually know how to pray and meditate, which is all we're teaching people to do here. They've been doing this for thousands of years, guys. In fact, I was just talking to somebody. I said, how to heal the body has been around for 8,000 years. It's going to be another around for 8,000 years. It's not as difficult as what people think. And so, anyway, right before your eyes, you see this, in a couple minutes, you see this tumor just shrink. It just goes away. Now, here's what's really interesting. If you listen to Greg Brayton talk about the experience, and you can find plenty of YouTube videos of him talking about that, is they weren't begging or pleading with God, going, oh, God, please, if you could respond, show up. You know, you hear people say, God showed up. God never left, guys. God is through and everywhere at all times. Everything that's created is made out of the same substance, which is the love and the creation of God, of life source, of all creation. It's a possibility for God not to show up. Sorry if you've been around religious circles like that, but that's silly. That's like God is fickle, and sometimes he'll be there, sometimes not. And it's just not true. And so anyway, what the prayer team, the meditators, the healing helpers, whatever you want to call them, facilitators, they weren't praying to this God going, please God, please heal this woman. They were feeling this new energy of love and gratitude. It feels so awesome that this woman is free. It feels so awesome. And you'll hear Greg Braden talked about, he asked them, what are they saying? Because they're saying it in a language he didn't understand. Basically, they were feeling the elation of it's already gone. We've made the decision that this is the energy that we're going to experience. We're going to allow ourselves to choose that this is already done, and the gratitude we're feeling. And they let that love and gratitude flow out of their heart and change the energy of the entire room, plus the woman, and the body responds. And so that's really cool. So the old cells that were causing this tumorous thing literally dissolve as the energy changes. The physical world must change. And her body started responding to this elevated energy being generated. And the physical world bent and shaped to the energy that these facilitators, these healing facilitators were expressing out of their bodies. So they weren't praying for healing. They were experiencing the gratitude, the joy. They chose to feel how good it feels in their own body that this woman's already whole. How in awe and amazed would they be that there's a love and a power that supports all of us that brings about this healing. That's what they were doing. And so anyway, just know that that's how life works, guys, that we're in awe of every atom in the universe moves to fulfill our thought and feeling, our new emotion or state of being. Emotion is just energy in motion. Our thoughts and feelings have an energy that we generate all the time. And the mystery is that all of creation responds to it. There's a love and a power that supports us, that responds to it. When we change our energy, the physical world must change. And so if you're really tapping into this energy for yourself or to heal somebody else, I would recommend you do it for sure in the morning when you wake up and before you go to bed. And you can do it in 5 to 10 minutes a day. And just know that you'll see results very quickly, guys. And just know that there's a love and a power taking care of all the details for you, that loves you, that supports you. All of creation responds to you. You can be in awe of that. And you'll start to see results, which is really cool. And so anyway, here's what I would do before in these your naturally supernatural modules. I would probably recommend getting a journal or a notebook. I just get these And nothing special, these 5-star notebooks from Walmart or wherever you want to get them. Or if you like a nice journal, some people like, I write too messy, so I don't get a nice journal. I just start journaling, writing. And I would just recommend, here's a great place to start. Know that there's a love and a power that responds to you. And the possibility that you could have a whole mind, a whole body, already exists in the infinite possibilities. And we simply let go of the lower energies of fear, of anxiousness. Oh my gosh, I've been diagnosed with this, and allow ourselves to feel what would it feel like if we're already whole. Feel what it would feel like if we're already vibrant and full of life. Feel how in awe we would be that we're doing things we never thought possible, and how much gratefulness you would have to God, to life, to all of creation, if that were true. And so I would get this journal, and a great place to start is how would I live if I knew that all my prayers were answered? And just start writing that on the left side of the paper, and go, gosh, what would you be doing? Think about loved ones you'd be experiencing life with. Think about things that you couldn't do right now, that you get this awe feeling like, oh my gosh, if that were true, or if this person actually experienced this wholeness, this is what we'd be doing. We'd be taking this trip together. We'd be celebrating Christmas together. Whatever it is, that just allow yourself to go, what would I do? Okay? And then on the other side of the paper is, how would I feel? How would I feel knowing that all my prayers are answered? Would you feel limitless? Would you feel bold? Would you feel full of life? Would you feel total gratefulness? Oh my gosh, I am so grateful that I'm free from all of those sicknesses and illnesses. Or how elated you would be knowing that the person you're praying for is free and living this magnificent, glorious, divine life, walking in divine health. So it really is, what would I be doing if I knew that all my prayers were answered? And how would I be? What would I be feeling knowing that all my prayers are answered? Those are the two things. And so you can just know that when we get you, when your brainwaves slow down and you get into that alpha and theta and even delta when you go to sleep, all of creation's responding to even when you sleep, which is really cool. So that's one of the modules where you can receive divine guidance. If you don't know what decision to make or what you want, you can ask the love and power of all creation to give you guidance. And love responds, guys. It really does. And so anyway, when you lower those brainwaves down, you're a powerful co-creator, and you can choose what you want life to be. This is who I am. This is who I'm going to be. For the rest of the day, this is the energy that I'm going to be, because I know that all my prayers are answered. I'm going to choose that this is who I am, and this is how good I feel. This is how grateful I am. This is the energy that I'm going to live in for the rest of the day. And all of creation does respond to you, and you start to see synchronicities almost immediately, guys, where you'll see healings. Your body will start changing. There will be little things like, I don't need that anymore, whether it's a it's a certain drug or whatever. Let me just say this. I'm not advocating for you to deny Western medicine or what your doctor said. I'm not asking you to do anything. Do this in addition to it. I've long thought that there's a lot of people that Western medicine keeps alive long enough for they can change their who they are within, that they can change their core beliefs and energy or feelings, and then their body naturally responds. And so just know that, because you're not impressing God by getting off this drug or not seeking help. That's not true at all. So that I'm not advocating that, because you see that sometimes in the really charismatic faith circles. If you're around that, or you got to show God that you believe. Those are all mistranslations of that word faith. Some of you guys understand that world where everything's a promise. So anyway, do this in addition to all of it, because you can really program yourself. And so anyway, and as we do that, as we lower your brain waves, where we can, you can take a deep breath and say, I take a deep breath, and every time I breathe, the first breath is my body completely relaxes. And you take another deep breath and you exhale and your mind completely relaxes. And you take a third deep breath and this time, my mind and body, every cell in my body, every part of me is completely relaxed. You're naturally starting to go right into alpha, guys. And here's what's really cool. When you're in that state, you can reprogram your beliefs and you can say within yourself, or you can say it out loud, every time I breathe. Now, how often do you breathe, guys? All the time. So your subconscious is doing this. Every time I breathe, my mind and body completely relax. I'm a powerful creator in this state, and love and life and abundance freely flow to me. Now, you can put any statement in there, but that's a good one if you don't know what to do. Hey, every time I breathe, my mind and body completely relax, and I'm a powerful creator in this state, and love and life and abundance freely flow to me. That gets into your subconscious, and you go, oh, I'm breathing. Every breath, every breath, every breath, every breath, I'm a powerful co-creator. And you start to believe that because that's subconsciously who you've programmed yourself to be. And you can just tap into that love and light. You can choose, this is who I'm going to be. This is what my life is going to look like. And this is how I'm going to feel. And you're a powerful creator in that, co-creator with God, with life, with creation. And just be in awe. Watch the magic start to appear, trusting that there's a love, a power that's bigger than me, that is me, all through me and around me, that loves and supports me and handles all the details and brings me right to the end result. How good would that feel? And how grateful would I be knowing that all my prayers were answered? That's the energy that you're emitting, and you watch what happens.